What is up? What is up? We got a unboxing today. We got some Project 2020. Cover this up right here. It's from Mattingly. Don Mattingly. But first, before we get into that, I wanted to show off a couple of these Project 2020 cards. So these are the regulars. These are a couple of regular cards that I got. We got the Ricky Henderson by Matt Taylor. This card's already worth like $100 something. So this Project 2020 is pretty interesting. These cards are skyrocketing. This is Ichiro Suzuki by Ermsey. This card is like $200 right now on eBay. I don't know if you saw that first video I did. I sold those cards for like over $700 something. If I would have held on to them and sold them like now, I probably would have got close to like $2,000. I'm kind of pissed off that I got rid of them that fast, but I didn't expect them to keep increasing in value. This is the Ben Baller Frank Thomas. This one is going for like 100-ish, I believe. And then we got the Derek Jeter, which is not doing anything. It's sitting around 20, 30 bucks. The Derek Jeters aren't going to do anything, honestly, because they're getting like 15,000 print runs. Like it's huge. I believe this one only got like 1,900 print run. The lower the print run, the more that they're worth on the secondary market. So, you know, a lot of the cards from 1 to like 50 something are skyrocketing. I'm talking about skyrocketing. I tried to get a bunch of my friends to get in this with me. Only a couple people listened, and they're making pretty cool money right now. I'm not entirely making like bank. I sold those the first few cards. I paid $160-ish for them. I made about $700 something. So I made a good $500 and like $50 profit selling those first few cards. If I would have held on to them, like I said, I would have probably made closer to $1,500. And that's only in 2 weeks. I sold these cards 2 weeks ago. So that's kind of upsetting. But with that $700 that I turned around and made back, I turned around and bought autographs. So the ones that I showed you just now were just regular Project 2020s. This is an auto. Let's get into it. I got about 7 autos coming in. So this is the first one. This is a Don Mattingly Auto. Look at that Don. This was by Mattingly Charities. They're selling them for like $190. Well, they sell them on their eBay charity page for $190. Right now, this exact same card sold for $600 yesterday morning. So I started getting rid of all the Reggies, all these Reggies. What am I going to do with this? Is that Ichiro? I do like this Ichiro. I'm going to keep that a little longer because the Ermsies are really, really skyrocketing. So I'm going to keep that. But all them other ones, I'm probably going to get rid of. And I'm replacing all of them with autos. So I've got 8 more, I believe, autos coming in. I got some Blake Jamieson autos coming in. This is one signed by Don Mattingly by Blake Mitchell. Sorry, I don't know why I keep saying that. Blake Jamieson. I got another Blake Jamieson card coming in signed by him. Is a Jackie Robinson, and I also have a pre-order. I can't say anything about it, but me and him are friends on Instagram now or whatever. We follow each other, so he allowed me to get in on something that's coming out next month. So I already got next month's Project 2020 from him, already pre-ordered. Can't tell you about it. These are awesome. I'm replacing all of them with autos. I got the Keith Haring, Bob Gibson, the one that was voted ugliest baseball card ever made. I got that coming in. It comes with a free editions of Sally and Kelly or some shit like that. Henry and Sally. It's the 2 little cartoons that he does. Before I placed the order, I actually asked him, I inboxed him, I asked him, if I were to purchase it, could you sign the extra editions card? He said yes. They emailed me like 3 days later saying they wouldn't be able to do it, and then they added it into their page. I went and checked out their page. Sure enough, it says that he will not be autographing any of those edition cards, I messaged them back, emailed them back with screenshots from him saying that he would do it. So they are going to throw in that auto, so that's awesome. I'll get 2 autos in that bag. But yeah, these cards are cool. I mean, I really wish that Ben Baller would sign. His cards are cool. But all of the Ben Ballers, the print runs are just getting too up there. One was a 15,000 and one was 30,000. There's nothing to be made on cards like that. You can't sell them or trade them and make any money because there's just too many of them. I'm trying to get cards that are in the 2,000s and lower. Like anything under 3,000 print run, I'm trying to get my hands on autoed versions. Either of the player themselves, which only Don Mattingly is doing at the time, or at least an artist auto. But while we're talking about autos, I figured I'd bust this out. I've been wanting to make a video. Man, this thing's hot on my face, sorry. It's hot in here. Alright, I'm just going to have to take it off right now. I wanted to make a video about the Project 2020s, and then I wanted to show off my cards. I made a video earlier telling y'all about trading cards that I personally design. Let's try to keep this video kind of short, though. Sorry. But yeah, you can see I did the designs on these cards. I designed them, did the graphics works on them, had them ordered, and then I go and hang out with rappers, comedians, and then they sign them. So this is like the whole Wu-Tang Clan, basically, besides GZA and Old Dirty Bastard. Obviously, Old Dirty Bastard isn't around anymore, but his son, Young Dirty Bastard, has taken his place. I have that card at home. I haven't got it autographed by him yet. I will. And just in case y'all need to see the autos, there you go. These are all autographed in gold Sharpie on the back. And underneath it says auto, and then they're all designed, and it has my name on it. All of these. We got Capadonna, the unofficial 10th member, and we got DJ Mathematics, who is the guy that originally designed the original Wu W. He drew that first W that they used in basically all of their albums. Like if you any of the Wu-Tang W's like that original W came from DJ Mathematics. Got to kick it with the entire Wu-Tang Clan, except for GZA. He wasn't there. Well, he was there, but he wasn't hanging out with anybody. It was an interesting event in Atlanta. They had an art show. They had we played chess together. They had a fucking table set up with it looked like a dispensary. So all the walls had all this different types of tea, different type of teas. Like they had like blue oolong tea, all these crazy teas like in jars, like a dispensary. You chose which tea you wanted. This Shaolin monk sat there and did some almost like Karate Kid Part 2. They make the tea and they gave it to you. We sat, we drank tea with the RZA. It was awesome. Very, very awesome. But yeah, I make a whole bunch of these trading cards. These are some more of my designs. This is Yellow Wolf. We got DJ Paul and C-6, which are his nephews. This is Lil Infamous, Lord Infamous' son from 3-6. We've got Ritz from Atlanta. And we got Struggle Jennings and Jelly Roll, who are country rappers. These guys are all part of the Slamerican family. I am also unofficially part of the Slamerican family. I've been to multiple of the shows. I know some of them personally. This is autographed on the front by by Yellow Wolf. DJ Paul signed it somewhere right here in silver. Ritz signed it right here. C-6 signed one here, one here. There's Lil Infamous. There's Loco Dunnit. And then Struggle Jennings and Jelly Roll. So I designed all these cards, had them printed. I take them to the concert shows. I take them to their house, studios. Shit, we meet up in fucking random ass places and in restaurants. And I've met rappers at Walmart. All kind of stuff. Pretty cool shit. Now let's get into the pretty cool shit. See what we got here. These are all cards that haven't been slabbed yet. Literally. All these cards have not been slabbed. These are all that need to be slabbed still. All of them have been autographed. Let's just look at this one. I've got another box at home. I've got multiple of these little like things of cards that haven't been slabbed yet. Let's see. I got some cool ones in here. Hold on. Mike Boosie. He's a buddy of mine. So all these are, some of them are tops and some of them are my own designs. These top ones I designed the images and I did all the other stuff, but these are templates that you can get from Tops. But this is signed by Mike Boozy. Mike Boozy, he basically owns this place called the Sausage Castle in Orlando. We like to call it the Playboy Mansion of the South. This dude's got all these strippers, they're tatted up, they blow fire, they shoot machine guns, they do all kind of stuff at his house, and they throw parties. He throws parties for Post Malone and a whole bunch of people. They're all friends. I've got to kick it with him several times. We got Crunchy Black from 3 6 Mafia. That's my homeboy. Known him for years. Here's Doobie Bandit autographed on the front. Some more people. We got Twista. A couple of my rapper friends from Cali. Freeway Ricky Ross, the billionaire cocaine crack kingpin of the 80s. Ronald Reagan had him put in jail for life, but somehow he got out a few years ago. Good buddy of mine. Met him up with him in Savannah. Met him up with him in L.A. He came out and met me at a can't remember the name of that radio station, but it's a radio station in Atlanta. I'm sorry, but in L.A. He came and met me up there. This is Mr. Chalk. That's my homeboy. He interviewed me. I was interviewed on these cards on his webcam on his podcast. He actually wrote Ice Ice Baby. He wrote Ice Ice Baby for good old boy Ice fucking Vanilla Ice Robert Winkle. If you look up his Robert Winkle's first album, Cool as Ice, you're gonna see the last name Johnson, M. Johnson, Mario Johnson. He's the one that wrote all of those songs. He wrote Ice Ice Baby. He wrote a few more. I don't remember the names of the songs. He's also worked with NWA. He wrote One Less Bitch. He did the hook on it. He did a lot of work with Dr. Dre. He worked on an album, the Compton album with Dr. Dre. My buddy even invited me to go hang out with them at the Playboy Mansion with a bunch of Dr. Dre's people. Slim the Mobster, Mr. Chalk, Calypso, what was my other buddy's name? DJ Silk. DJ Silk produces for like Method Man and a whole bunch of people. They took me to the Playboy Mansion with them. It was freaking awesome. Buddy of mine from, where's he from? Not Ocala, but like Gainesville, I think, Florida. Lakeland, Florida. Sticky L. He autographed it. He's coming up out of Florida. We got the Yin Yang Twins. And these are all the ones I haven't slabbed yet. They're not as important to me right now. Travis Porter, Gorilla Zoe. All of these cards, I get to go to the concerts. They let me backstage. This is Donnell Rawlings signed with a gold Sharpie. Good buddy of mine. The Dirty Boys, they're from Alabama. They had a whole bunch of hits like in the 90s, early 2000s. Like Hit the Floor and shit like that. This is Michael Blackson. It's signed on the front. Kind of hard to see, but it is. Right on his chest. 8-Ball and MJG. And then these are the cards that I did for the 3 6 Mafia reunion. I know the 3 6 Mafia members. The Lil White's a good buddy of mine. I designed this card of him. Lil White signed it. Crunchy Black from 3 6 Mafia signed the front. That's my buddy. Supposed to sign the fat back, but I fucking didn't hand it to him the right way. Juicy J, DJ Paul. He signed it to Woo. I've known him for about 5 years. He's got a bunch of my cards. They should have signed it on the back, but I didn't. I handed it to him like this, so they just signed it like that. These are based off the old school Skybox basketball cards. We got Al Capone. He signed this as well. He actually is a dude that did the song, what's that song on Hustle and Flow? 3 6 Mafia won for It's Hard Out Here as a pimp, but this guy actually wrote a bunch of the other songs on that album. He's very well known in Memphis. He's the originators. He's basically came before 3 6 Mafia. I got a bunch of them. I got another bag in here, more cards. So let's get to the last good bit of shit. I don't want to show you everything. I'm going to keep this video a little short. Here's another one of my plaques. These cards are all designed by me again. These are all Topps cards. Commissioned by me for whoever the artist was. I only make 2 of each card. One for the artist, one for me. Every once in a while, depending on, sometimes I know a producer Sometimes I know a promoter. Sometimes I know somebody, not the actual artist, but someone in his crew or clique or entourage, and I'll make them one also. So they'll allow me to go backstage and go do what I do. So like say with this Dave Chappelle, I made Dave Chappelle a copy. I made myself a copy. I made Donnell Rawlings a copy. Donnell Rawlings had backstage passes for me and a buddy of mine. We went backstage. We hung out with them after the show. It was fucking awesome. We had the fucking DJ. We took the DJ to with us. One of the DJs for what was that group from the 80s? Rap group from the 80s. A Tribe Called Quest. DJ Roster Root. We took him with us. He's a buddy of ours. We took him to the show. We had an extra tickets for him. We had backstage passes. And we just walked up to that motherfucker like we owned it. Dave Chappelle signed it right here. You can see Dave Chappelle's autograph. Good buddy of mine. Met him a couple times. I might throw in some images. I've got images with everybody in here. I've got pictures with everyone. Young Thug. Yellow Wolf. Another one of Juicy J. This is one of my favorites that I did for Little John. Little John signed it. Also to Woo from Charlemagne the God. They also have stats. I put stats on it. I put playa stats. Not player, playa stats on the back. These are all numbered also. Sorry. They're all numbered 1 of 1. This is my copy. 1 of 1 in like a cool baby blue. 1 of 1 in red. 1 of 1 in red. 1 of 1. The copy I give them usually just says promo real big right there in the corner. That way that they know that like I'm not out there just selling images of them. I'm producing this to give to them, and that these are my autographed 1 of 1s. I've got hundreds of these cards like this, autographed by all types of people. Also got my name on the back so that you know that I was actually the person that designed these cards. So I've got several of these cool little, I don't know what they're called, like collage little thingies. And then I got these. These are card boxes, multiple. Got like 3 or 4 of these. Full of people. I'm only gonna do this one box. I'm probably not gonna do any of the other boxes. I just want to get these out there. I wanted to show them off, and obviously, I think the best way to show them off was to talk about Project 2020 and to show the Don Mattingly. So it's a Don Mattingly 2020 project. But while we're at it, let's talk about some more trading cards. Cap G. He's a Mexican-American rapper from Atlanta. You can see he signed it right here. I did a Mexican flag style mural or image on the front of him. And then I even did a little Viva La Mexico on the back. Listed some of his albums and mixtapes, where he's from in Atlanta and this and that. Pretty cool card. Designed by me, Woo. We got a lot of comedians and stuff. Ralphie May, he signed it right here. This card was autographed 5 days before he died. I believe he died in Las Vegas at a show. I met him in Jacksonville, Florida at a show. I took 2 cards with me. Got my 1 of 1 autographed by him. Gave him his promo. He loved it. We went and hung out for a few minutes. He gave me a free t-shirt. Got to talk with him. Took pictures with me. 5 days later, I heard that he died. Right before a show. Definitely fucking sad. He was a really cool guy. I'll definitely cherish that card. Got more Little White. More DJ Paul autograph. Got more DJ Paul autograph. Got some Yellow Wolf autographed. I got a lot of these different Slumerican artists. All of the Slumerican artists. We got Bubba Sparks. So this is a part of a series that I did for the Slumerican, one of the second Slumerican show. Sorry, this was the first Slumerican show. The ones I showed you from this one, my Hollywood trading cards, this is from the second Slumerican show. So the first Slumerican show, I made a DJ Paul card with some pretty cool graphics on it. It's kind of hard to see with this glare. Same with Bubba Sparks, Yellow Wolf. These are all autographed. Some of them are autographed on the front, some are on the back. Struggle Jennings, and then one of their artists, Big Henry. He also autographed it. I got so many more. I got Twisted. Like ICP's guys, those two dudes that dress their faces up like clowns as well. Got to kick it with them in Orlando. Blaze Your Dead Homie signed it in Orlando. We got Bone Thugs and Harmony. Two of them signed it. I believe it was Flesh and Crazy signed this one. Busy was there, and I think the other two weren't there. But Busy left early. Riff Raff has signed several. He's a good buddy of mine. I've done some... I've gone to several of his shows and done some recording, some footage, caught some footage on stage with him. Just me and him and the DJ, just the three of us on stage. Shout out to Topanga Jack. He got me backstage both times. Shout out to him. He's a good dude. What else we got? Whole lot of cards. Nick Swardson, the comedian. He's a bunch of like Adam Sandler movies. He signed it here. Got to hang out with him in Charleston, South Carolina. We got fucking Mike Epps autographed. All of these are slabbed. These are some of my more earlier cards that I did. I got this. I'll show you some of the ones from this other box. This one box has some really good ones in it as well. I've been doing this since, I've been doing this since about 2015. Designing these cards and whatnot. I originally started it it was kind of just like a joke, or sort of, not really. And look at this. These are more. I've got more. This isn't even all of it. I got a big old box here that I'm not going to get to all of them. Let me show you a couple, and then I'll probably go ahead and just end it, and then we could talk about more of them later. These are my first two cards I ever made, produced, or whatever. As you can see, there I am. That is me. Hey, what's up, me? We are Mafia Family. It's DJ Paul and the Mafia Family. This is the green shirts. That image was taken at a 3-6 Mafia reunion show. It was actually Da Mafia 6, not 3-6 Mafia, but Da Mafia 6, which is literally everybody from 3-6 Mafia, but Juicy J. So they actually came together to do like 2 or 3 albums together. On their second album, they had a big show, St. Patrick's Day. There's a Pot O' Gold Festival in Nashville, Tennessee, March 17th, 2015. This is when the first card that I did was made. Well, the image for it was made at that time. And then I had this made a couple weeks later. You got my boy Adelmar on there, Jason, Ronnie, Danny Shirtmain. Shirtmain made all these shirts for us. It was actually a 3-6 Mafia t-shirt, like a throwback style shirt, and I'm on the t-shirt. We went to the show. They saw me in the crowd. My buddy Sean, shout out to Sean Polo. He saw me on stage, grabbed the mic, said, "Woo, come up here, Woo, come up here," and pointed on the side of the stage. I went up there. I mean, there's a video of it. You can fucking find it. It's called Da Mafia 6 Nashville, something like that. It's like black and white. You could see it. I'm standing in the crowd recording the video, and then you could see him call me. I put a little caption in it, and then it'll click off, and then the next thing you see is I'm on stage recording chicks twerking on stage. DJ Paul, we're all just calling chicks on stage. Is awesome. Then there's some footage in their tour bus, smoking blunts around the tour, blah blah blah, all kind of cool stuff. But that image started it. I wanted to make something cool. I've been collecting trading cards since I was a kid. I grew up in South Carolina in Beaufort. I used to go to this school, a Baptist school called Victory Baptist. Every Wednesday we would have church services, but after church services, they would allow a lot of the students to go, and we would basically talk about baseball cards and stuff like that. I was young. I was probably like 6, 7, 8 years old, but I learned about baseball cards, and I bought some baseball packs from there, and then it started something that I really love. You can see DJ Paul signed it there. There's my name on the back as well on this one. I didn't put Woo on it because that was before I realized that, this was so cool. Then I made this for Donnell Rawlings. This is actually taken at one of his shows. I took the picture myself of him on stage, and he actually was looking at me and clowning me as I took this picture. Honestly, he came up on stage and he was like, getting ready to start his thing, and I had my camera out and I took a couple pictures. And he thought I was taking a video, and he's like, yo, you're not supposed to record this. I'm like, I'm not recording, it's just a picture. And he was like, same shit, nigga. And then everybody laughed, and I laughed. And then I put the phone down, and he was like, nah, man, it's cool, you can take a picture. So I grabbed the phone, and I took this picture of him real quick, of him talking to me. After the show, we talked a little bit, we hung out. He thought it was just a joke. It was when you go to a comedy show, and they kind of clown you a little bit, it's all part of the show. Like, they're making you a part of the show. Like, you're not supposed to be like fucking offended by it. You know, like he made a couple jokes. I'm obviously Indian. I got a beard, so I look Muslim. So he made a joke about how I had a Burberry scarf on and a Burberry jacket, and that how I got this thick ass beard, and I'm like trying to pass myself off as an American. But if I were to start counting backwards from 10, everybody in the room would have ran out. It was funny. It's not that serious. It was a joke. You can tell when somebody's joking and when it's serious. It wasn't serious. We ended up hanging out after the show. We drank a couple beers, a Corona or some shit like that. I ended up seeing him live, like in like 4 other states. He invited me to multiple Dave Chappelle concerts. That's how I got that one Dave Chappelle card up there autographed. He's a good dude. So many more cards, man. Slim the Mobster. He wrote at least 50 songs that may never be used for Dr. Dre's, what is that album that he's never going to release? The fucking, it starts with I forgot what it's called. Dr. Dre's been talking about coming out with this album for like years, and it's never going to come out. But he actually wrote a lot of the music for Dr. Dre. He's a ghostwriter and stuff like that. He even wrote a bunch of songs on Chronic 2001. So Slim the Mobster, this is one of the guys that I went to the Playboy Mansion with. Awesome, cool guy. Got to go to the studio with him and my buddy Calypso. I took this picture as well in Calypso's studio in Burbank. Every time I go up there, I usually hang out with these guys whenever I'm in LA. So many different people. Shaggy Brown, he's a weed connoisseur dude. He has a farm, I believe. He has his own strains of marijuana. He sells to all of the celebrities and stuff like that. DJ Baby Drew, that's Chris Brown's DJ, good buddy of mine, introduced me to Akon. A whole lot of people. Tory Lanez autographed this. This is a freshman class stock card, 1 of 1 with his specs on the back. I mean, I got so many of these cards. More Donnell Rawlings, fucking just so many. Little Debbie, she's from Florida. I'm not sorry, she's from San Francisco. She does music with like Krayshawn and V Nasty. I got so many, man. Kingpin, Skinny Pimp. I got like everybody from freaking Memphis. Old people. This is Lil Noid. Lil Noid was signed to Juicy J. They actually even had him on one of the CDs, and he was supposed to be an upcoming 3 6 Mafia member. It never happened. My buddy went to fucking prison. Shout out Lil Noid. Whenever I'm in, he's not in prison obviously anymore, but whenever I'm in LA, I usually go and holler at him. He's a good friend of mine. He'll just be like, yo man, just come through. He'll tell me where he's at. Hung out with him in Atlanta several times. We got DJ Zerk, Mr. Lock 'em in the Trunk himself. You ever heard that? Any of the 3 6 Mafia, lock 'em in the trunk, lock 'em in the trunk. He actually wrote that song, and they used his sample. So whenever you hear lock 'em in the trunk, that's him. He's actually saying lock 'em in the trunk. The whole C to 6, Loco done it, Lord Infamous, Ant done it, Rebellious, that's my buddy, that's my nigga, dude. Whenever I'm in Memphis, he's the first person I hit up. I hit him up, we go chill, we go get food, we go hang out, and then we go do whatever we want to. We go hit up everybody. All the rappers, for the most part in Memphis, know each other. So whenever I'm there, they all know that I'll be there. So we all just meet at a fucking someplace mutual, and we kick it, eat, chill, smoke, hang out. But I would love to show y'all more, but I'm not. I want to just make this a quick 30-minute video. Like, subscribe. I'm gonna drop more Tops 2020 as soon as I get more autos, and I'm gonna make more videos on my trading cards when coronavirus ends and we can start doing this again. But this is what I do on the side. I make trading cards for a lot of rappers. They let me backstage. They let me on stage. I've been on stage with like 40 different rappers. It's been a blessing. But like I said, let's cut this short. It's about to be 30 minutes. Thank you. Deuces. follow. I got more videos coming. Thank you. Bye.